Welcome to another amazing day of teaching, learning, laughing, and living. I'm so glad you're here to join me today. Our topic for today is love, unconditional love. Well, what exactly is unconditional love? Unconditional love is when a person loves you just for you. You don't have to give them anything. You don't have to do anything for them. You're just you. That's what makes it so fabulous. And today I'm going to share one of my most favorite stories of all time about love. And it's called Love You Forever. Even though you think your parents might don't love you sometimes because they get mad at you or fuss at you, not true. Let's find out in this story called Love You Forever.
Love You Forever, written by Robert Munch, illustrated by Sheila McGraw. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. And he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. He never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when his grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, that mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown up man. He left home and he got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, You better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I love you forever. I like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother and he picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
Were you able to identify the main characters in that story? Let's think. I think you're right. It was the mother and the son. We saw the son as he grew from a baby onto a grown man. Let's think. What about the behaviors? What what did the mother act like? You are so right. Yes. Sometimes he might have gotten on her nerves a little bit, but no matter what, she loved that child. What about the son? Do you love your parents? Of course you do. He did too. No matter what he was doing, if he was acting up or whatever, he loved his parent as well, even when he was from a little baby on up. Oh, I just love that story. So, I want you to think about what happened first. What happened in the middle of the story? What happened at the end of the story? Make sure you write and tell me. You can draw a picture. I'll be waiting. Oh, most importantly, I'm not finished with that book. Guess what? I love it so much, I am going to reread my favorite part. When you read, make sure you reread your favorite part as well. Discuss the book with your parent. Don't forget, tell me what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. You can record it or you can draw it. The choice is yours.